What did it for me was when I met the owner of the building. It was, I was living in getting $50 a month off my rent. I met the owner. The owner was a great guy, smart guy, but he wasn't willing to work that hard. I mean, I'm sorry. He was a great guy. We ended up becoming partners. The point was is that I saw how he was living. He was living good. And I liked real estate because I just felt like it's something that I felt, how you like stuff or you don't really care for it. My father always told me, just become a garbage man, okay? You'll be outdoors all day, you get good benefits, you get a pension, and that was the extent of, what my father, expectations for me were. That was his advice. Anyway, the point was I saw this guy driving Ferraris. I saw this guy driving Mercedes. I saw this guy living in fancy houses. I saw this guy travel around the world. And what happened was I started making him more money because I looked at real estate and thought of ways to make him more money. And when you start and when you can find someone, like I tell people, when you're starting out, find somebody that's making money, all right, and be their support. Because if you start helping them make more money, you become irreplaceable. And I became irreplaceable to him. Okay, actually, the Army wanted me to re-enlist for another 4 years, and they were going to give me some bonus and this and that. And I told him, hey, I got to go. I'm going to Korea. He said, no, you're not going nowhere. I'm going to pay you more than the Army, and we're gonna do stuff together. We're going to grow, and you're going to be a multimillionaire. And a lot of that, of course, came true. But I did a lot of it on my own, besides what I did with him.
Yeah.
But how did he get a Ferrari and get to travel and all of that stuff if he wasn't a hard worker? Did he inherit all of the real estate?
Some people work hard, some people work smart.
He was a smart worker.
He knew a lot about banking, and I think he also, his family, gave him some money to work with. And let's face it, real estate is not brain science. Okay, I never went one day to high school. I mean, real estate is a very simple business, okay? It can get complex as you go down the road and you grow, but the basics of real estate is simple, okay? And everything is based on math. Everything's based on what is the value of it, all right? And is there a demand for your supply? Everything in the world is supply and demand. I don't care what you want to sell in life or what you have for offer somebody a service. It's all about supply and demand. All right? You want to have a supply of what's in demand. Okay? And in real estate, you got to make sure you never buy something. You don't want to have a supply of what's not in demand. Like, look at office space right now. Office space is getting crushed. Why? Because we've evolved. We're into technology. COVID taught us a lot about, you could work remotely. Big companies are shrinking down what space they had, or they're just totally giving it up. I mean, the office sector, luckily I'm not in, is taking a major beating right now. Okay, so you want to always focus on supply and demand. Guys tell me all the time, I can build a storage place, and storage business is a great business, but you don't want to buy it where people don't need it. You'd be sitting around with a bunch of empty storage,
Yeah.